The Houston Texans, the San Francisco 49ers, a watch party unlike any other, with a person wearing a mustache and a ridiculous shirt and a ridiculous hat. I'm Paul Gallant, and this is a watch party edition of the Gallant Says podcast. Hit it!
A radio show host in Seattle called Paul Gallant.
Paul Gallant's wondering the same things a lot of people wonder.
You are definitely living in the hindsight world today, Paul.
Do you feel there's been a consistent theme with the interceptions?
I think every interception really has a different story.
I was just kind of curious what Paul gets to say.
Paul Gallant, what the hell is wrong with you?
We had it on mute this entire time. Well, welcome aboard, everybody. Welcome aboard. Shout out to H-Town Hats and Stats. Shout out to Ryan Lost in Texas. You can watch along on YouTube at Paul Gallant, on Twitch at Gallant Says, on Facebook at Paul Gallant Sports, on Instagram at Sports Gallant, on TikTok at Gallant Says, on X at Gallant Says Pod. 75 Corchester says, Paul Gallant, your love boat captain. That's right. I got to say, the costume that I had last night, dressing up as Tom Selleck from Magnum P.I., was something else. I'm going to have to catch up on several things that have happened the last couple of plays. But if you just watched the beginning of this game, the Texans had like a 10-minute drive, and it led to a field goal. And I don't like that kind of thing. Jesus Christ, Mac Jones is running a bootleg for a first down. I cannot stand Mac Jones. Now he's talking shit on the sidelines. Mac Jones, massive bust. Anyone getting drafted in the first round with a body like that in the NFL, gotta say, sorry, disgusting. Disgusting. You're an NFL player. You're a professional football player. You're a college football player. How are you that way? You know? Paul, are you fat shaming someone? Yes, in the NFL. Yeah, I am. I have a better body than Mac Jones. Paul, are you really serious about that? No, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. You think this is a game? I don't play around. I just show up late to the start of the game because I was taking a really long time to put that thumbnail together. Don't you know? It's very annoying that there's a National Tight Ends Day, that there's a National Running Backs Day. Like, shut the fuck up, right? Kind of lame. Am I the only person that feels that way? Sound off in the chats. Just sound off in them. Saw that there don't seem to be a whole lot of Texans fans at this game. Not a surprise. I figured there will be more San Francisco 49ers fans for this game. Ooh, Mac Jones just got murdered on that play. No roughing the passer? That's right, Mac. There are certain guys you can't let get to your quarterback. Right, you are there, color commentator. Thank you for the riveting analysis. Thank you. We appreciate it. We appreciate it, don't we? Yes. Yes, we do. Yes. Yes, indeed. Mac Jones is terrible. And I'm so glad the Patriots dumped his ass. Oh, Bill Belichick didn't give him a fair chance. No, he was an entitled dickhead. That's not good. Okay, we are officially caught up. We are officially caught up, everybody, don't you know? And we do like that kind of thing. We do like that. Paul, are you talking to yourself like a crazy person? Yes, that's right, I am. I am doing that with my mustache. My mustache, everybody. Probably thinking to yourself, Paul, how'd you get a mustache like that? Well, I grew it out literally for a Halloween party. I'm not kidding. Not kidding on that front. I think it's time for this moment of the show to play one of my favorite clips about a mustache. I think it's time for that. You know, I really do. Anyway. Let's find this clip. Can we find this clip? Can we find this clip, everybody? That's a good question, Paul. You're talking to yourself. Ryan Lost in Texas says, nice cookie duster. I've never heard a mustache called that before. You should be jamming some smooth yacht rock. That's true. I do like yacht rock. Unironically, by the way. I really do like it. Sailing everywhere. Soon I will be free. Steve Harvey Cookie Duster YouTube search, Paul. Okay, we could do that. But first, I'm going to have to play a clip in the background, okay? I don't know why this clip from one of my favorite television shows
Dad, that
tickles me so, but...
Are the two of you Saiyans? Huh?
Nope. Wrong clip.
Dad, that mustache has got to go. It makes you look like a total geek. It makes you look like a total geek. Total geek. Total geek. Total geek.
Yeah, not cool. They made Vegeta shave his mustache. That's a Dragon Ball Z reference. No one understands it. No one understands who I am. No one understands.
Speaking of, how about you? Why
Change from the day.
I can't stop thinking
You know, I can't find the Vegeta mustache clip. But there's a part, for whatever reason, the English translation of Dragon Ball Z featured the actor who plays Vegeta going, my mustache! My mustache! And that's what I have right now. I have a mustache. A mustache, everybody. We're just playing bells. You know, we're just riffing. We're just having some fun. That's what we do. That's what we do here in the midst of this watch party. We love football, don't we? Yes. Yes, we do. How about Woody Marks, a 5-yard gain on that first down? And then Woody Marks, a nice little catch here and run. And there's literally no one there. And now he's at the 50, and now he's at the 40, and now he's at the 33. Wow, goddamn, Woody Marks! Woody Marks! I should have started Woody Marks in fantasy. Paul, no one cares about your fantasy team. Well, that's true. That is true, everybody. Javi Goodtime says, nice stash, my guy. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, I did work hard on it. Did work hard. Lots of scratching. Texans' longest play of the season. Jesus, that's kind of embarrassing. Wow, that was nowhere close. You know, that's what I always say. That's what I always say. Paul, you're just speaking in cliches and honestly sounding like you love your voice a little bit too much. Yes, that's true. That is true. Yeah, because they're playing a team that's fucking dead, like they played against the Ravens. Hey, I'll take it. I will gladly take beating up on the dead. Bring out your dead! Bring out your dead! But, I mean, you know, don't get too much of a pants tent over this. Steak Girl says, nice shirt. Yeah, that is the girlfriend, and the girlfriend, who may or may not have been the reason I'm late today, for good reasons, may or may not have found this at a thrift store. This is silk. Feels great. It's also one of those weird ones where the buttons are on the right. Or wait, no, the buttons are on the left. So it's like a left-handed person's shirt. It's like a freak shirt for left-handed people. Don't you know? Stroud sneaking is way better than Woody Marks handoffs. Yes, Ryan, lost in Texas. A hot chick did pick this shirt out for me. That's right. Yes, she did. Many people are talking about it, including me, right now in this watch party of the Texans and the 49ers. Very quick first quarter. It's 12:33. We've got 10 seconds left. Stroud overthrew Higgins there. Speaking of Higgins, Higgins is the side character on the television show Magnum P.I., which is what I dressed up last night as for a little Halloween party that we went to at Park House, a very bougie place. Very bougie place, but it was fun, good time. It was like a 80s prom theme. We'll get to some of your comments in a second. Jesus Christ. Okay, well. 3rd and 9. Well short of the sticks. That's the Houston Texans way, everybody. Going all the way back to Gary Kubiak days. Ryan Lost in Texas asks, is that an El Tiempo hat? Yes, that is an Astros El Tiempo hat. How have you not seen this how have you not seen me wearing this, Ryan? That's honestly insulting to me. Daniel Deloney, 198, says, on that go route, CJ threw Schultz wide open for 5. You mean he was wide open for 6? Or are you detailing the rules of some sort of limey or Canadian sports game? Stroud's accuracy is baffling, Ryan Lost in Texas. It is weird the way that it has been, at least to open up this season. You know, that was supposed to be one of his calling cards. BVB-XE8CO says, this dude just fucking panicking every throw. Was that panic? Or was that just inaccuracy? I guess we'll never know. We don't have truth serum. We don't have the ability to climb into CJ Stroud's brain. Don't you see? Yes, it's very difficult. Ryan Lawson, Texas says, let's take a shot every time CJ Stroud overthrows a pass. God, he's turning into Trevor Lawrence right in front of us, huh? I've had a couple of Bloody Marys this morning, so I believe the next drink that I will be having will be some sort of coffee. Perhaps I'll splash a little Pendleton whiskey in the coffee. Pendleton whiskey! True Western tradition. I don't endorse them anymore, but I used to. Daniel Deloney, 198, says, got me thinking Gerard Johnson might not be a better option than Nick Caley. Yeah, the entirety of the operation, not great. Oh, wow, Houston's Arc de Triomphe. Kevin Kugler and Daryl Johnson, Syracuse graduate. Allison Williams, for those who don't know, was a Miami Marlins sideline reporter at the time that Ozzie Guillen told me to grow the fuck up, motherfucker. But I do not have that in my drops anymore. What a moment that was. Do you want to hear that? There was a time. There was a time when I was a reporter, making $15 an hour, being asked to record an interview before an Astros Marlins game when both teams sucked. There was a time where Paul Gallant was a reporter, and he was like, why the fuck am I getting paid to be here? Why don't I ask Ozzie Guillen about the time a couple of weeks before where he had said that he loved Fidel Castro? And it sounded like this, everybody. It sounded like this.
What you said a month ago cooled down back.
One more time.
Has the backlash to what you said a month ago cooled down back in Miami?
What?
Has the backlash to what you said like a month ago, has that cooled down in Miami?
What I said about last one?
About Castro?
Ah, the fucking grow, motherfucker. Are you kidding me?
It happens. You know, sometimes a baseball manager just swears to you. I thought it was hilarious. There was a lot of backlash to this. I'm sure that something got lost in translation while Ozzie was talking about Fidel Castro. I think he was specifically talking about how Fidel Castro, people have tried to kill him over and over again, and he somehow dodged it. He perhaps forgot about the whole, I'm in Miami, and there's a lot of Cuban-American people that live here who have fled Cuba. Some of the most conservative people in the United States are Cuban, and it's because of what either they or their grandparents fled. So perhaps, I don't know, a little bit more self-awareness when talking about a person who murdered lots of Cubans. You don't want to say you love him. Maybe you want to say, I admire his survivability. I admire his Michael Myers-esque tenacity, his Rasputin-esque tenacity, but you don't want to say that while you're the manager of a team in Miami. So there you go. Sean Martinez asks, why are you talking about Cuba for? Sean, you just joined the show. You better fucking pay attention, okay? You better pay attention. We told you. We're just all over the place right now, okay? It's Texans football, baby. Much like the 5 people who showed up for the game today that are actual Texans fans. I'm here, but am I here? Even with the Texans having a 6-0 lead on the 49ers. Ryan Lawson, Texas suggests coffee and Jameson and Bailey's. Have you ever had coffee and tequila? Have you ever watched the movie Sicario? I tried it once after the Mexican popo dude, before taking his kid to soccer, splashes a little tequila in his coffee. By the way, speaking of Sicario, who would have thought that we'd be seeing reenactments of the movie Sicario in our backyard? Anyone see that? Jesus Christ. Sean Martinez asks, how many margaritas are you in? I'm not a savage. I haven't had a margarita yet. Just 2 Bloody Marys. Just 2 Bloody Marys. You know? All right. Ooh. Just dove at the back of his neck, almost severed his spinal cord. That would have been bad for Mr. Fellapants returning that kick. Anyway, I'm going to need to get a water in a little bit. This game is moving so goddamn quick. They're letting white people play running back? Unbelievable. What a great day for American civil rights. That's Christian McCaffrey, everybody. Now, I don't see color, but McCaffrey sounds Irish/Scottish. So I do not believe he is, as some call, a brother. Anyway, hey, look. It's 2nd down and 3. Mac Jones operating from the shotgun with 3 wide receivers to his right. Looking to his right under pressure. Tries to step up in the pocket and throws a pussy-ass pass that's at the feet of some other white guy on the San Francisco 49ers. He's wearing a glove on his left hand. We don't understand why. Is he reenacting Michael Jackson? We're not 100% sure of this Mac Jones fella. We do know that he has an unbelievable ego considering he plays football and has the body that he has. Absolutely reprehensible to have a body like that as a quarterback. You might be wondering why the broadcast is so obsessed with another man's body. Well, that's because I have a better body than that man, and I'm very proud of it. Yes, that's true. That is absolutely true. Sean Martinez asks, Paul, do you gamble? Nope, because I'm not dumb. Gambling is dumb. Don't gamble on sports. Now, if somebody actually paid me to gamble, to pretend that I gamble on sports, I would gladly take their money. I'll steal it so quick. But no, I'm not really a gambling person. Nice play by Jalen Petrie. So how about that? A 3-and-out by the 49ers. Perhaps this game is actually going to go the Texans' way. Huzzah! 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 Ryan Lawson, Texas says the league needs more quarterbacks built like Jared Lorenzen. Who fatty boombatis? No, thank you. Ryan Lawson, Texas also says just a quarterback with the body of Anna Nicole Smith. She had a good body, right? Or did she get big and then she got skinny again? Honestly, I don't know. Wasn't she like a strong, powerful, independent woman who became a sugar baby or something? Maybe did porn. Trying to go for the Marilyn Monroe look. I don't know. Here I am once again watching the Houston Texans play the 49ers. Oh, my God. On YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, X/Twitter, and TikTok. I'm going to get some water. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-ba, ba-da-bum, ba-da-ba, ba-da-bum, ba-da-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba. Christian House says, Paul, what's going on? Oh my God, what's going on indeed, Christian? What is going on? I do have a mustache. Junior Broncos. Yes, we are talking Toros. It's a Texans game, after all. Ryan Lawson, Texas says, I find the concept of Arby's steak nugget to be both compelling and disgusting at the same time. The duality of man. Well, listen, I think a fast food place that cooks steak should honestly fry it every single time, because do you trust fast food with your steak? I don't. Would you want rare steak or slightly undercooked steak from... It's so funny that they are justifying going back and forth between left guards. Like, yeah, this gives us the best chance to win. It's fucking wild. Yes, I agree. Daryl Moose Johnson, Syracuse grad. This 49ers defense sucks. Here we go, though. Here's a flag. This is going to bring everything back. Oh, wow. It's a fire right next to the building by Houston Texans where they play. Besides El Tiempo and the Quality Inn. Anyway, Christian House says, Paul, I'm talking to this girl in Rochester. Should I trust staying with her or get the hotel first time hanging? Definitely get the hotel first time hanging. If you stay with her the first time, there's pressure put on her. You definitely want to get the hotel. Also, you don't know that it's going to work out. So, you might close the deal. You are traveling all that way. That is the assumption. But the hotel's probably better. Just a thought. But get a nice hotel, too, in case she wants to come to your hotel. Handshoe says, I love a good field goal kickoff game. Well, it is called football, after all. You know, this is what the Limeys were thinking about. At the very least, the 49ers defense is probably feeling pretty tired at this moment in time. Stroud under pressure, throws the ball to the left sideline, and it's caught. It's caught by Jalen Knoll for a first down. That is a Houston Texans first down. Yes, yes it is. Yes, indeed it is. Aurelio Corona says, quick snap throws looking good today. Oh! It's the Jalen Knoll downfield. Little takedown action, baby. Huzzah! 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 You know, it makes you wonder, why didn't they play Jalen Knoll a little bit more, right? Am I the only person wondering that same thing? Maybe you play him a little more. Just a thought. Just a thought. More Stroud. stepping up, rolling to his left, and he gets about 5 to 6. Gotta say, things ain't looking bad. 75 Court Jester says, time for another field goal. Hey.
I don't like that kind of thing.
Bad energy, sir. Hans Chew says, I saw a gambling commercial with CJ in it. He said to bet the over on yards on him this year. Yeah, everyone's got a little paranoia about the sign stealing right now, huh? Don't you? Stroud is 13 of 17 for 167 yards, and we are legitimately a third of the way through the game. On pace for a 500-yard day. Wonder how many people are going to brag about that if he has a big one. Yeah, Aurelio Corona, 1470, says they should trust their rookies. I agree. They should trust their rookies a little bit more, or at least give their rookies a little more of an opportunity. Anyway. Don't you worry, child. The Texans are playing better. To this point, child. Yeah. Bam, 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 bam. Want me to sing songs? Do you want me to sing songs, guys, that you recognize? No. Is everyone just disturbed by the mustache and the hat and the shirt? Does everyone think that I'm someone who can't be trusted in school zones? That's not nice. BGHTX says the Niners are deep in NRG. Yeah, are you surprised by that? I was telling you that all week. There's going to be more 49ers fans than Texans fans. Even if the Texans were playing well, 49ers fans are nationwide. That is a big fan base from their time in the 80s and 90s and people who grew up Niners fans because of their parents. It's a big fan base. So you shouldn't be surprised by that. WKDZD says, missing the game, so I'm here to party. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Gaming with MND and LND 4952. We are playing better. It's always against beat-up teams. I agree. I don't trust them against real football operations like the Broncos. I don't know that the Broncos are a real football operation because, I mean, they were down 19-0 to the New York Giants going into the fourth quarter, and the Giants are a joke and blew that lead, have a bad defense. I think that the Broncos have a really good defense, even though that quarter was also pretty crazy for the Giants offensively, because they still did add to that lead. It was a game that got into the 30s. But I think the Broncos are not that far above the Texans as things currently stand. I think they've got very similar offensive questions with a ceiling that's lower, because Bo Nix is not Stroud, though. What is Stroud now? What's that? Was that Marks? Put your mouth guard in, kid. You know, put your mouth guard in. All right, so 3rd and 5, 8:26 to go in the second quarter. See if the Texans can get a first down. 5 receivers wide, 3 to the right, 2 to Stroud's left. And I think they're going to get called for a delay of game here. Got the snap off. Throw. Easy first down to Braxton Berrios. Let's go. Yeah, well, shut up, color commentator. Or play-by-play guy. Like, it was justified. It's one thing when Nico Collins isn't healthy, but when Nico Collins is healthy, why is he playing over the rookies? You know? Touchdown. Hey, Jaden Higgins touchdown from CJ Stroud. Aye. Oh boy. I don't know why, even though my screensaver setting is turned off on my little tablet over to the side, that it goes to screensaver as much as it does. A touchdown does very rarely happen, guys. It does very rarely happen. Anyway, shout out to my friends on TikTok, @GallantSays. Like this video if you could. On YouTube, @PaulGallant. Like this video and subscribe. On Twitch, @GallantSays. Please give me a follow, if not a sub. Facebook, @PaulGallantSports. If you're still on that Hellscape app, you can avoid Uncle Randy and Aunt Karen's rants about the government from the left, from the right, and you still go on that Hellscape. Well, @PaulGallantSports. On X, another Hellscape, @GallantSays, @GallantSaysPod. On Instagram, @SportsGallant. If you don't like all of those things, it's basically like you hate me. I'm thinking about how you hate me right now, and it makes me really sad. It's ruining my self-confidence. It would be nice to have confidence. I can't play songs featuring confidence on the stream because I will get copyright struck. Yes, Daniel Deloney. This defensive line looks like absolute doo-doo butt, as the kids say. Paul, you look hungover. Yes. Yes, indeed I do. Indeed I do. Don't you know? Zachary, 1995 asks, are you going to be back at 610? From time to time, it does seem like that will be the case. I did sign a bunch of paperwork. I would imagine around holiday season, I'll get some more chances. In the meantime, I am doing a podcast daily. We are slowly acquiring sponsors. If you want to sponsor the podcast, send me an email, gallantsays@gmail.com, everybody. In the meantime, there could come a moment where we do the show a little bit less while I take on a real job, because jobs are rather hard to come by in this industry, specifically here in Houston. Greg Todd asks, have you decided if you're going down to 2 or 3 times a week yet? Not yet, but it could come at some point. Again, I have to actually have another job somewhere else. An interesting conversation last night with somebody, and I'm very curious as to what the follow-up will be on that, because I was pretty stunned. In a good way. Oh, nice, Greg Todd. That'd be great to see you back in Houston. Daniel Deloney says 610's better than ESPN besides John and Lance. Listen, all I can say is what I know, and what I know is I just focus on me. You know, I'm just trying to be the best me I can be. The best me I can be. You know, as one does. Yeah, Mac Jones is a bum. It's very annoying to see like a bunch of people be like, yeah, Mac Jones actually has something. That's the Kyle Shanahan effect. Like, no, he fucking sucks. He's not a good player. Jesus. Not even close. Mm. 75 Corchester says, Paul, you need a red Ferrari. No, because it would get stolen. I don't have a garage. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I'd trust myself in like a really fancy sports car too. I think I would just be nervous the entirety of the time I'm driving it. All right, guys, I'm going to get some more water. And I'll be right back. Bleed Blue, looking great. Any updates on job searching? None. 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 I honestly need to be a little more proactive on that front. Just a little bit. Anyway, guys, BRB. BRB. Wow, no first down. Chubb got blasted. There you go. Go Cougs. That's true, Greg Todd. 25th. 22nd. My bad. Oh. These guys suck. Goodness gracious. Nice throw. That was a great throw. Great catch by Hutchinson, too. Are the Texans better without Nico Collins? Many people are wondering. Many people. All right. Yeah, it is a beat-up wide receiver core. That's right. But don't you love the Fox injury music? He's dead. He's so fucking dead. We wish him well. Those are the lyrics to the Fox injury theme. Because people are mad about a tush push where the Eagles scrambled for a first down, but Jalen Hurts fumbled. And the refs, I guess, blew the play dead. Anyway, guys, how we doing? Sound off in the chats. YouTube at Paul Gallant. Twitch at Gallant Says. Facebook at Paul Gallant Sports. Instagram at Sports Gallant. X at Gallant Says. X at Gallant Says Pod. Sound off in the comments. Like and subscribe. Sound off in the comments. Like and subscribe. Like, subscribe. Subscribe, like. Follow. Murder in a small town. Not a murder in a big town. This is a murder in a small town. So you're not 100% sure if everything's above board. Murder. Not in a big town, in a small town. Because in a big town, it gets lost in the shuffle. But in a small town, it's the topic du jour. Topic du year. BVBXE8CO says, let's get drunk. Fuck it. I agree. I've had a few already. And the way this game's going, I might not have to watch it as hard as we had to watch that god-awful abomination Monday night. This game's moving along quickly. It's going really quickly. Evan, I love you. Te amo, as they say. Oh, there we go. Stroud over the middle to Xavier Hutchinson once again. Lots of dinking and dunking. And this 49ers defense is just hopeless. So Texans definitely ran into them at the absolute right time. Whoop! Oh, Marks. Oh, he got out of that tackle, and he gets 2 yards out of what should have been a loss. Aurelio Corona says, I'll bring the bourbon. Well, we're getting into Scotch weather. I like Scotch. Of all the whiskeys, I like Scotch. I like the peatiest Scotch. I like it to taste like I'm drinking tree sap. Smoky peat, yeah. Yeah. And I don't know why I got into that, but bourbon and whiskey, I don't hate it. Like, if someone offers it to me, I'll gladly drink it. Usually, like, on a big rock or something like that. But my favorite whiskey is the peatiest Scotch. Throw it away, throw it away, throw it away, throw it away, throw it away. Okay. What? All right. I didn't think you could get to the corner there. All right, everybody. We're very pleased. We're very pleased with what's happening today. It's nice to watch this team actually play well. Oh, great. Cam Scatabo suffered a gruesome right ankle injury. Well, there goes my fantasy team. Damn. That's a bummer. We wish him well, and we wish my fantasy team well as well. Thoughts and prayers for my fantasy team that no one cares about. Holy smokes, I'm getting absolutely skull-fucked in this fantasy game. $75 court jester. Indeed. Indeed you are. Indeed you are. Daniel Deloney says, I'm about it. Mondays already suck. BVB. What do you mean, BVB? Greg Todd, I agree. Fuck my fantasy team. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I brought it up. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Please. Please. Oh, okay. You're behind on it. I'm telling you guys, and shout out to Ryan Laws in Texas for this little tip of the hat, but the antenna TV, you will never be behind people while watching a game. You'll never be behind. Patriots better win today. I'm kind of nervous about the Patriots playing the Browns. Browns defense is respectable. Wow. Paul, you're still frozen on TikTok. What does that mean? Am I frozen now? How about now? Am I frozen now? How about now? Has this been a problem the last couple of shows? Because it does not show me as frozen on TikTok right now. Huh. Interesting. I'm not frozen now? Okay, well, that's neato. Thank you for letting me know, Gertholemune. I guess from time to time I got to go back into this little app and double check to see if it has stopped. Anyway, everybody. 75 Corchester thought I could predict the future. If only Paul Stradamus could predict the future, then I would just gamble on a bunch of shit and leave and never be seen again. Ooh, this is an interesting question. Fo Slamajama says, Paul, we know you like Tim Dillon. I do. Tim Dillon is my favorite podcasting comedian. And I don't really watch stand-up as much as I'd listen to podcasts. He says, we know you like Tim Dillon. Do you follow Ben Avery? I miss Ben Avery. I miss his laugh. His laugh was a fun part of the show. But I have not checked out the Ben Avery show. Never have. I enjoy Ray Kump a lot. I agree with the last thing you said, but it's not on them. That was a budget thing for the station. I feel for everybody over there, it's including the people who gave me the news, you know. This industry is slowly dying. And I think a lot of radio stations haven't been as forward-thinking as they need to be when it comes to embracing the digital age. Some are. But, yeah, I mean, when you're in a building and the radio station shares a budget with a website and other things get a little bit tough when the economy's not doing so well. So, no hard feelings. I get it. I feel bad for people who are still listening to the station that now hear a national radio show, because we are a big enough city where you should, no matter how you feel about Rich Eisen, and I like Rich Eisen, but no matter how you feel about him, I mean, it's a major market. There should be something local on in that time slot, but, you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles. It's frozen again as soon as you left the app. Huh. That's wild. Maybe I got to put it out here. How about now? Is it frozen still? No? All right. This is going to have to work for now. Yeah, you can go on autopilot. I will say it would be nice if there were more touchdowns. God damn it. Big return. J-Mal Fair 5790 says, A, go Hawks. 2, this week, go Houston, go. Looks much better thus far. Yes, but I mean, hard to look any fucking worse. Am I right? Congratulations to your Hawks for that win. That defense is very impressive. And Jackson Smith and Jigba also very impressive. Sam Darnold, less so, but. So, huge return and a face mask? Jesus. Yep. Yeah, it would be a letdown. They're at the 35 to start this fucking drive. Wide open. Jay Malfair says, was Darnold's worst game. Defense caused a lot of that. Yeah, the Texans defense is great, too. That was a defensive matchup. One of the best defensive matchups you'll ever see. Don't you know? Please like the video and subscribe if you're watching along on YouTube, on Twitch, on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. You know, all of those apps, all of those apps, all of those apps, all of those apps. All of those apps, all of those apps. Please watch on the apps. Watch on the apps. Nice play, Toto. $75 court jester with a couple of my cat Aria emojis on the Twitch side of things. Yeah, she has been locked out. She's in one of those moods where she either wants to be in the room with the door open or out of the room with the door open. Picked? Nope. At some point, Bullock's got to start making plays. Bullock's got to start making plays, man. Yeah, this team just sucks against tight ends routinely. Alas, earwax, as they say. San Francisco scoffs at adversity. Shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ. Yeah, he's an idiot. If he'd run out of bounds, they might have had a Hail Mary attempt at halftime. Savage Not Sane says they can't even lose when I want them to. Do you have money against your beloved Houston Texans? How dare you, Savage Not Sane? How dare you? Anyway, guys, as you can tell, this game is not going so great. J Malfair 5790 says, if someone told you the score would be 16-7 at halftime 2 hours ago, you'd be pretty pleased with that. That's for sure. That's for sure. 297 yards to 65, says Bleed Blue for the Texans. Yeah, let's take a look at some stats before I go and get myself some coffee because the coffee machine's not working. I wonder if they're actually going to show the replay of this controversial tush push, but Stroud is 22 of 28 for 235 yards, a touchdown, that interception you just saw. Jalen Knoll leading the way receiving, 3 catches for 55. Woody Marks, 3 catches for 54 with a 50-yard catch and run. Nick Chubb's got 8 carries for 28 yards. Stroud 4 for 20. Mac Jones, meanwhile, 5 of 11 for 44 yards and that touchdown pass to George Kittle, which you saw. Other stats, Texans have had the ball for 24 minutes and 31 seconds. The 49ers 5-29. That is insane. That is true. Anyway, BRB, guys. BRB, thank you for joining me on this live stream. Faux Slamajama. Fa. Is it Fa Slamajama? Says all great stats are only up 9 after a better than expected half. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you're happy, but you wanted more. I posted the first half possession time. Texans 24-31, 49ers 5-29. First response, and it's still close. They suck. Murder in a small town. It's not a big town. It's a small town. Fear Factor. House of Fear. Are you scared? Fear Factor. House of Fear. We've run out of ideas for television shows. Oof. 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 God, I just saw the Cam Scatabo injury. Jesus Christ. Tua Tagovailoa woke up with an illness that caused his left eye to swell, but he's playing today. Is it pink eye? Ugh. Does not look good, I'll say that. Oh, damn. Nick Mangold died. Oh, that's brutal. I remember he has been talking about getting a kidney transplant. Oh, that's awful, man. That's awful. Too young. Man. Yeah, it's a bummer. Anyway, sports. That's what we're here for. Anyway, guys, how we doing? How we doing? How we feeling about the state of things? The game? A little thing called life? How we feeling? You feeling good? You feeling bad? You feeling sad? You feeling mad? Rad? Feeling like a dad? Maybe sad, maybe bad. Maybe a tad. Borad. Bear, says 75 Court Jester.
Mistake by the Houston Texans defense. They allow the big kickoff here with Ryan Robinson coming all the way out. There's a face mask at the end of this. So it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And a couple of plays later, I mean, just a great job by Mac Jones letting that in to Jordan.
Be nice to B-Mac. Yeah, the end of the first half was disappointing, Jesse. A-P8P. It was. Very disappointing. We don't like that kind of thing. We don't like to see the Texans give up a touchdown when they're trying to stop the other team from scoring a touchdown. Should I wear my hat sideways and call myself Scooter? Hey, everybody. Welcome to my live stream. It's me, Scooter. Scooter Gallant. There's no Paul Gallant today. Scooter, his brother's in. Yes, it's me, Scooter. How do you do, fellow kids? It's me, Scooter. Scooter Gallant. Why did people stop wearing their hats sideways? When did people start wearing their hats sideways? This actually does not fit very well. Doesn't fit. So we're going to put it front way. I got a big head. He's got a big head on him. Hopefully you're enjoying this semi-autistic stream of consciousness. It's your friend Paul Gallant, host of the Gallant Says podcast, which you can catch weekdays at noon on YouTube at Paul Gallant. Like, subscribe, Twitch at Gallant Says. Please give me a follow, but a sub would be nice too. Facebook at Paul Gallant Sports, Instagram at Sports Gallant, X at Gallant Says Pod, and on TikTok at Gallant Says. Like, follow, subscribe on all the platforms you can, and then listen to the podcast after the fact if you're a podcast person, Apple Podcasts and on Spotify. Nice job by the Texans special teams. Huge return allowed with a face mask. Jay Malfair says hat sideways looks stupid. Hatways. Why? Why does it look stupid? This looks cool. Look, it's me, Scooter. Aurelio Corona says it's from the 90s. Jay Malfair, have fun at your brunch, sir. Where are you going? What's your drink of choice? Bloody Mary guy? Mimosa guy? Oh my goodness gracious, guys. Let's wrap up. A lot of swarming there to clean things up. Got him. Fumble? Second time Anderson's done that on a third down situation. So nice play by Anderson. Another 3 and out for the Niners. This defense is great. It really is. Ooh, Jay Malfair with the Canadian look. I'm a Bloody Caesar guy. Cajun chicken nachos. That sounds awesome, man. Have yourself a time. Girlfriend and I had, I made some bacon along with, I like to get the HEB thick cut pepper bacon. We also had scrapple, which is a Philadelphia item. It's a bunch of nasty shit mixed with cornmeal. And it looks kind of like a loaf when you cook it. It smells bad when you cook it, but it's so damn good. And plus a couple over easy eggs. And English muffins, the Dave's Bread English muffins, which supposedly have more protein or something like that. I don't fucking know. Scrapple. You might be wondering, Paul, what the hell is scrapple? It's a traditional mush of fried pork scraps and trimmings combined with cornmeal and wheat flour and spices as well. It's a Pennsylvania Dutch dish. It's pretty gross. It's pork scraps, organ meats, cornmeal, buckwheat flour, formed into a loaf, sliced and pan-fried until crispy. It's savory compared to a meat and cornmeal pudding. Served for breakfast, sometimes with maple syrup, eggs, or ketchup. It's really good with eggs. And we had a couple over easy eggs. I put black pepper in them, and I always put paprika in them too. Jay Malfair lived in Westchester for a little bit. It's not Spam, but it's similar to Spam in terms of its loafy look. But it's not Spam. Spam v. Scrapple. Spam is a shelf-stable, mass-produced canned meat made from ground pork and ham with added preservatives like potato starch and sugar. So it's more like sausage is more, or Scrapple's more like, it tastes more like sausage, and Spam tastes more like ham bologna. But yeah, the Dutch and the Germans in Pennsylvania made this from scraps that they had from butchering, and Spam is just canned lunch meat. HTX Rhino, did Paul wake up with a porn stash? No, I dressed up as Tom Selleck, a.k.a. Thomas Magnum from Magnum P.I. last night for a Halloween party. Ba 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 ba. All right. Nick Chubb to the left for 4. HTX Rhino, I believe, thinks I look like a French bear. 75 Court Jester says, Bonjour. Bonjour, monsieur. Je m'appelle Paul Gallant. Je m'appelle Paul Maurice Gallant. J'étudie le français. J'ai... Un momento. That's Italian. Hang on. Un instant. Un instant. Attends un instant. Attends un instant. Merci. Attends un instant, s'il vous plaît. Forgetting all my French. J'étais le président du club français, mais je n'étudiais pas le français depuis j'ai 19 ans. Which I said I used to be French club president, believe it or not, but I haven't studied it since I was 19, and I don't remember any of that shit. I look like a drunk French bear, definitely a hungover one. Smigmal3108 asks, Paul, where is your H-Town fitted? My H-Town fitted? What you talking about, Willis? I'm not 100% sure what you mean. Allons les enfants de la patrie, les temps pour guerre est arrivé. That's the French national anthem. Le Marseillaise. Fuck it, let's just keep singing French songs because this game is kind of boring. Allons les enfants de la patrie, le jour de gloire est arrivé. Contre nous de la tyrannie, l'entendre sanglant est slivé. L'entendre sanglant est slivé. Entendez-vous dans la campagne, Mugi ses féroces soldats, ils viennent jusque dans vos bras. Égorgez vos fils et vos campagnes, sois citoyens, formez vos bâtiments, chante, oui, ma chance, qu'on s'injure un peu, le silence, silence. So that's the French national anthem. If you want some more lyrics. It means, arise, children of the fatherland, the day of glory has arrived. Against us of tyranny, the bloody standard is raised. Do you hear the countryside? Yeah, it's pretty vicious national anthem. Definitely a lot harder than ours. Stroud to Higgins, that's a first down. Parlez-vous français? Oui, mais je n'étudie pas le français depuis j'ai 19 ans. What's your drink of choice, Paul? What is your drink of choice? My drink of choice is definitely a Paloma, if I could have anything. I do not have any tequila in the house right now, though, or grapefruit juice, or grapefruit, or anything to mix it with. Nick Chubb. Nice little run there. Yeah, this is it's not enjoyable to watch him try to run the football for nothing. So it's going to set up a 3rd and 5. If you're watching along, my clock currently says 11:40 to go in the third quarter with the Texans up 16-7 on the San Francisco 49ers. Smigmal3108 asks, or writes, Paul Gallant, PI. Yep, I was Magnum PI last night. Nice. Stroud to Knoll for a first down. Another 49ers injury. God damn. That's pretty crazy. These injuries are going to slow this game down, it seems. Smigmal 3108. I definitely could get my Texans hat, but I don't feel like wearing the Texans hat given what happened on Monday, you know? I feel like they're not worthy of me right now wearing their colors, if you will. Paul, I thought you said you don't see color. Well, that's true. That is true. It's a difficult responsibility when you're the first toy maker to His Majesty. It's a difficult responsibility when you're the first toy maker to the King. It's a difficult responsibility. This is a song that was from not a Disney movie, one of those claymation Christmas movies. You know? So sick of hearing commercials that feature the same song over and 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 over again, because it ruins the song for you when you actually hear it in a song setting. Like you hear the commercial version of the song whenever you hear the song going forward, and that sucks. Cruises could not get me on a cruise boat if you held a gun to my head. That would fucking suck. It's the show about the Doctor. An unforgettable new episode. I need to find out what's going on. I'm Doc. I lost my memory, but now I'm trying to get it back, and for whatever reason, they've cleared me to be a doctor again. That seems to be the plot of the show, based off of every fucking trailer I see for it in the midst of watching a game on Fox. Anyway, you guys are probably wondering, Paul, what are you talking about? I'm just talking about the commercials that they're showing. First down and 10 for the Texans, 10:48 to go in the third quarter. C.J. Stroud is, along with his Texans offense, moving left to right across your television screen from the Texans 33. A handoff to the left. Woody Marks cuts to his left, cuts back to his right. All for nothing. It was a waste of everyone's time. A loss of one. Faux Slamma Jamma asks, horror movie recommendations or good scary story? I don't have any good scary stories. I don't really believe in the supernatural. I think that 28 Days Later is a fantastic horror movie if you've never seen it. It features Cillian Murphy, a couple of other actors you'd probably recognize. Good blocking by Hutchinson there. Oof. Not a great throw, though. I was going to set up 3rd and 10. 9:49 to go in the third quarter. The Texans up 16-7. Hey, ordered search TKHAF. Go fuck yourself. Get out of my chat. Get out of my chat. Suck on my balls, fuck you. Stop trying to steal away streamers from my chat. Fuck you, fuck you. Go fuck yourself, fuck you. Get the fuck out. Lick my taint and suck on my balls. Okay, Stroud to Schultz, first down. Holds on to the ball, let's go! On the Texans side of the field. Let me. How do I get this fucker out? Yeah, get out of here. We will block people that come in here and try to promote their other shit. Only I get promoted here. I'm the star. I'm the star of the show. Don't you know? Is everybody enjoying this live stream? I'm Sure you are. It's the best thing you've watched all day, probably. Jason Zuniga 2587 asks, was the sequel any good? I liked 28 Weeks Later. I really did. Jeremy Renner's in it. I think Rose Byrne's in it too. It's actually pretty good. I liked it. I have not seen the most recent edition of the movie, and maybe I will watch that in the near future. There you go. Stroud over the middle to Hutchinson. We are in field goal range for our beloved Houston Texans. No, Xavier. That was Jared Wayne, not Hutchinson. America. All right. Keep on running that clock down. Steak Girl, my girlfriend, just sent me a picture of me as Tom Selleck from Magnum PI. That is awesome. That is great, babe. Thank you. Oh! Harrison Bryant's in the goddamn game. That guy can't catch, it seems. I feel like that's the second time we've seen a throw to Harrison Bryant that has bounced off of his hand. Go! Let's go! To the dance! To the Texans wide receiver dance! They said they were gonna dance! They can dance if they want to. They can leave their friends behind. DJ Pianame wrote an article for ESPN.com about the Texans dancing. D'Amico Ryans told the Texans that if you get behind and get in the end zone, then you should dance because it will make everyone happy. We can dance. We can dance. Everybody lose control. We can dance. We can dance. San Francisco's a shithole. We can dance if we want to. We can leave our friends behind. The 49ers are a husk that has no hope. And this game will be over in time. We good? Cool. That was great improv by me. Ba ba bum ba ba bum ba ba bum bum ba.
Anybody who watched the Texans on Monday night would have expected today would be the day they would have 4 scoring drives of double.
75 Corchester says Paul's officially Lena Hidalgo crazy. Hey, go fuck yourself.
I don't like that kind of thing.
Fuck you, buddy. Fuck you. All right. Let's put these. I gotta share this with my.
Let's not say for Houston, well, San Francisco is really banged up. You know, they're not as good. This is a team that knocked off the Atlanta Falcons 20-10.
Hang on. Ba 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 dun 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 ba 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 ba. The 49ers got. Is that their second first down? Goodness gracious me, oh my. Hang on, everybody. We're doing a couple of different things here. We'll give you the Magnum PI photo in just a moment. All right, guys. You almost got it. This is kind of frustrating. Trying to figure out how to put this image. Oh, man. That should have been a first down. Okay, everybody. You guys ready? Here is the Tom Selleck Magnum PI. This is what he looks like. Okay. And this is what I looked like last night. Did I not nail it? Did I not nail it? I think I nailed it. Where's the difference? You can't even fucking see it. Legendary. The only difference is the hat. But I mean, goddamn. If that's not Thomas Magnum, I don't know what is. How'd you get the same shirt? Don't worry about it. Don't fucking worry about it. Thomas Bush, your eyebrows, believe it or not. Fuck you, 75 Corchester. He could never. This mustache is only 3 weeks old, too. Only 3 weeks old. God damn, I look hot. Not gonna lie. Every now and then, I'm like, whoa. Somehow my arms look massive here, too. That's the best part. Because my arms are definitely not that big. Definitely not that big. All right, wait. Let's compare eyebrows. Yeah, he actually, you know what? He actually does have bigger eyebrows than me. And hands. Yep, those are bigger. Those are definitely bigger. Anyway, yeah, we're goofing off. This is what we can do when the Texans are playing a bunch of fucking hospital wards. Texans, 3rd and 11, swarm. Let's go, Texans. Do you like me cheering like that? I think it's very straight and very masculine, much like free play. Tom has 2 beavers on top of his eyes. Nice. Patriots are pulling away, just kicking that ass. Let's go. Thank you, Steak Girl. I love you. I love you. Anyway. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Oh, my God. Mac Jones just scrambled for a first down. Greg Todd asks, Rockets gonna win tonight? There's no game tonight, sir. There's no game tonight. That's at least what Google AI says. They play tomorrow night against the Brooklyn Nets. I hope so. I mean, the Nets suck, but the Rockets have been pretty bad to open up the season. The lack of Fred VanVleet has been an issue. 75 Corchester says this game's boring. It is kind of boring, not going to lie. Even if the 49ers have a good record. Oof. Shout out to James Hudgens sharing this live. We appreciate that, kind sir. I did see that Mississippi State court job yesterday, 75 Corchester. One of my best friends is a Texas fan, so I was sitting next to him. And for both of these last games where they played against Kentucky and Mississippi State, they didn't deserve to win either, but they did. Texas's defense, awful performance. Steve Sarkisian, weird play calls. Arch Manning did pretty well. Texas receivers have got to be a little bit better about fighting through contact. Their hands have to be better. And is it Nesbitt? What's his name again? Niblett. Ryan Niblett, the returner, is fucking awesome. He's awesome. But what a choke job by Mississippi State. You are so right. I remember when Sark... Oh, that was a great throw by Jones. I remember when Sark didn't call a timeout right before that punt. We were both yelling, like, why didn't he call a timeout? But you can't punt the ball with that guy. You got to punt it out of bounds. So it was an unbelievable choke job. Greg Todd says Baltimore's beating the Bears. That's not that surprising. The Ravens they're coming off a bye week, and while they're really injured, like the Bear and Lamar Jackson's out, like the Bears are kind of fraudulent. I think Caleb Williams is bullshit, but that's me. I don't think he's bad. I just think that the hype attached to him, not it. There you go. That's crazy. That's their first sack.
Oh, goodness gracious.
How'd he catch that? That was a hell of a catch. Hell of a catch. Ballsy throw. Stewart in coverage seems a step slow. What is up with that hair? Got him. God, there's so many 49ers fans there. Ryan Lawson, Texas says, I hope I'm never involved in an Eastern Promises-style knife fight in a bathhouse. In a lot of ways, that's what it's like to be a Texans fan, just constantly involved in a naked bathhouse knife fight. That's a great movie, by the way. Viggo Mortensen. Pretty crazy to think that that guy is Aragorn in another movie, in another franchise. Oh, man. One-score game. Jesus Christ, guys. History of Violence is another great Viggo Mortensen movie. Haven't seen that one. Ooh, Ed Harris is in it? Interesting. When a pair of petty criminals attempted to rob his small-town diner, Viggo Mortensen quickly and easily kills them both. In the flush of news coverage, a threatening stranger comes into town and fingers him as a long-missing a Philadelphia mobster. And I guess he is. Damn. All right, I'm in. That sounds like a good movie. I might watch that tonight. But, yep, one-score game. One-score game with this team, despite it being incredibly one-sided. There we go. Woody Marks with a big carry. Gets you close to midfield. Texans have the ball 30 minutes and 44 seconds to the 49ers 13:54. And honestly, that last drive by the 49ers got a lot back in terms of clock. All right, that's the end of the third. Got to get a touchdown. Dance all night. I can't believe that. I mean, I know that they were doing it for cancer, but I can't believe that they paused the World Series for the fucking Jonas Brothers last night. The Jonas Brothers. Mylone thinking that's retarded. We're bringing that word back. Sorry, I got to let Chris Broussard say it for me from time to time.
Is the man retarded? Let me apologize for using that word. Oh. I have
anyway,
my first
I'm
cousin.
sorry for that.
We just put him to.
I'm sorry
he
that Chris
died a few
Broussard
months
said
ago.
that. Paul, you've got to be better. You've got to stop doing stuff like that. You got to use your words. You have to be a good boy.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Hannah Montoya, and this is my impression of the popular girl in your middle school when she finally finishes her presentation.
Tailgate parties you'll be talking about all season long.
So, yeah.
Nice. Got to play your I'm sorry video now. That is a good point. That's a good point, Greg. That's a good point. Let's just get that out. Let's just get that out of the way. Let's just get it out, okay? Anyway, everybody.
I'm apologizing for the thing that everyone's mad at me for on the internet. Truly, I'm sorry if it offended you. I've learned a lot from the mistake I was told that I made. I learned that they'll fire me if I don't do this. More than anything, I just need you to know how sorry I am. That's why I'm using multiple camera angles to record this apology. Do these no-lens glasses that I sometimes wear on the air as a prop make me look sorry as well? You might be wondering, what is it that you're apologizing for? After all, you're always correct, always funny, and or always whatever it is you think that I'm good at. Yes, all of that is true. But I'm sorry about the thing, and I'm sorry if you're mad at me. Which if you are, it's kind of on you, but that's not the point. From the bottom of my heart, or on top of whatever it is that you think I hold dear, I'm truly sorry. Am I done?
There you go, everybody. I'm sorry for that. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see it. Sorry, TikTokers. I still don't have the ability to show you some of the videos and clips that I show on the YouTube and Twitch side of things because apparently I have to play video games to be able to use Restream to rebroadcast what I'm showing to YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter to you guys. Apologies for that, too. I could play another sorry video for that. So Higgins could have caught a first down, went right off his hands. And now it's going to be 3rd and 5 at midfield. All day. There you go. Oh. Short. Oh, he did get it. Okay. For whatever reason, the yellow line fucked me up there. Gotta say, his scrambling has been helpful today. Thank you, Ryan Lawson, Texas. They are looking good today. Reese, what's going on? How you doing? He's asking, what's Christian McCaffrey doing? Not that much. Not that much. So sorry about your fantasy team, which I'm sure this question's about. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get a little more water and a little more coffee. I'll be right back. Bringing the rally cat in. There we go. Oh, my sweet little kitten. God, another 49er got hurt. What do you think? Nice little run by Woody Marks. NGA selling my prize picks. Interesting. This is going to be the live stream the rest of the game. That's good for a Texans first down. Right? Is that good for a Texans first down? Mwah. You're so sweet. You're such a sweet little kitty. All right, we're going to keep you up here because it's just helping out. What do you think? You're being very sweet right now. Get that out of your little boogie. Little eye boogie? Nope, you want to get out? Okay. seemed actually rather engrossed in the game. Woody Marks has 11 carries for 62 yards on the game. Very nice. Very nice. Sheetrock. It's definitely popcorn ceiling. So, could be looking at that. But she was actually, there's a TV that's like directly above me here. Ooh, nice. I mean, this is a disastrous play, but it was fun. It was a fun, disastrous play. What if the Texans miss a field goal here? I feel like we're heading towards that. Does your cat watch Puppy Bowl? Oh. He didn't fumble there at least. My cat does not watch Puppy Bowl. She probably watch Kitten Bowl, though. If they make it, I don't like him so assuredly saying that's what this field goal is going to do. The special teams have not been great today for the Texans. All right. That was an easy one, though. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, that's the Steve Harvey cookie duster video. Okay, well let's watch this cookie duster video that you guys want me to watch. Probably get copyright struck, but I don't really give a shit during the live streams, especially since we only got like 13 people in here. Let's see. Steve Harvey cookie duster. Guys, in case you couldn't tell, he's talking about eating pussy. That's what he's talking about there. 75 Corchester says the lady's creepy. Yes. Ricky Nelson asks, why would you want to touch it? I don't know. It's a good question. But she wanted to. Can the Texans finish, asks Ricky. Well, I mean, the Texans defense should hold the Niners in check, but at this point, do you have any faith in this team? I don't. I think they're going to win, but I think it's going to feel a lot closer than it needs to at the very end. You know? I don't know if her name is Karen. She seems like a Virginia. No offense to Virginia Budweed, longtime Twitcher. Oh, little, yeah, Texan swarm. I'm annoying my cat with a duster right now. Oh, got it. Nice. 3rd and long. Those Eagles throwbacks are fucking fire. What beautiful uniforms. Why did they go away from it? Crime Stat Chad says, as long as they end up winning, I'll be 6-1 betting on Texans games. The only miss was Monday Night Football. Ricky Nelson says, I'm on Denver. Can't watch the Texans. In Denver. Can't watch the Texans. Yeah, you're not missing that much. Jesse A says, need a turnover on this drive. No, they just need to stop the Niners here. Oh, boy. Oh, right through. The Niners dude had it. Watkins had it. There you go. Yep. Oh, right through his hands. Shot says it's a hell of a game. I don't know if it's a hell of a game, but it's enjoyable to see the Texans winning. I think we can all agree on that. He says, watch the defense close it out. Yeah, I do think they will. Yeah, Ryan lost in Texas. You are right. I think San Francisco's fraudulent. Now, they deserve a lot of credit for the amount of wins that they've had, given all the injuries they're dealing with. But yeah, a little fraudulent. Little fraudulent. Man, they're glazing Stroud right now. And he's doing well. But again, this 49ers defense, like the Ravens defense, is very injured. So a little context. Ricky Nelson, yes, the girlfriend lives about 10, 15 minutes away or so. She's wonderful. We went to a 80s themed Halloween party last night, and I dressed up as Magnum P.I. Crime Stats Chat says, this defense is always fun to watch. The offense still blows. Niners defense isn't good without Warner and Bosa. There's others missing, too, I think. I think they have a couple more injuries today. But, yeah, I'm not getting too excited about it. All you can do is take care of who you play against on your schedule and hope that there's a little bit of improvement along the way for the next time that they go up against a good team. And next week they're going to play the Broncos, who I think are about on the same tier as them. Great defense with questions about the offense. All right. Third and 3 for the Texans here. I do not like that play call. Down bad Texans fan. Some comments on Instagram. Texans 4 for 5 scoring drives, hopefully to make it 5 of 6. Well, this will not happen. 4 of 6. Not going to make too much unless we can get consistent. But a lot of motion is a good look. More motion today than all the other games combined. You're probably right. We're going to have to get the advanced numbers on that after the game. I don't know who looks up when motions happen and when they don't. Ryan Lawson, Texas. Yes, I do have an antenna. Ricky Nelson, she dressed my girlfriend last night at the Halloween party because it was a 80s prom theme, so she dressed up wearing like an 80s dress, and she did her hair up all 80s style. She looked fantastic. It was a very cool costume, but she could barely move because the dress was very tight, and then, of course, the heels were ridiculous, too. Yeah, that was a nice punt, Ryan, lost in Texas. Crime Stats Chat, I totally forgot. This is the John Weeks homecoming game. Very true. I hate Largo nailing like Tom Selleck with an autoimmune virus. Look, Paulie. What does that mean? Tom Selleck, autoimmune disease. Oh, shit, he's not doing so hot. Some sort of arthritis. I don't know what you're talking about. I hate Largo. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh. You asshole. Let's get a safety. Oh, my God. They're getting picked apart. Jones over the middle, so 49ers are moving it, but they're moving very slowly. Aurelia Corona asks, are you dressing up this week for Halloween? Going up to Boston for my godson's 4th birthday, so I'm either, depending on if the costume arrives, going to dress as Randy Marsh or as Zorro. Kind of depends, though, what's going on. Oh, boy. Big catch and run for McCaffrey. Oof. Whoop. God, MJ Stewart. Man, almost got it again. This has not been a great game for the Texans safeties. I feel like they've been out of position a lot. Ryan Lawson, Texas says, my costume is going to be a tracksuit with a bunch of gold medals while I carry a couple of loaves of bread. Going to be a breadwinner. I saw a guy last night dressed up as a sugar daddy, and he was walking around with like a bag of sugar and a baby Bjorn or whatever. Woo! Yeah, the corner route's down bad, Texans fan. You're right. Yeah, you got to get this play off. Oh, man. There you go. Game. Blouses. Three and 4. There you go. Good coverage. All right, guys. Texans win. Game's not officially over. We will do a separate live stream in a little bit. Johnny Dang was at the Texans game today. That's fun. Down bad Texans fan, come on, man. It's a two-score game. There's 2 timeouts. They would have to pull off a miracle, the 49ers, to win this thing. Taking a look at some scores across the league. Bills are fucking the Panthers up 40-9. Patriots beating the shit out of the Browns 32-13. Eagles handled the Giants 38-20. Awful ankle injury for Cam Scatabo in that game. His ankle was sideways. The Ravens lead the Bears 23-16 late. The Dolphins are up on the Falcons 34-10. Tua's got 4 touchdown passes in that game. So it looks like it's been a largely boring early window, and I guess the Ravens look like they're about to score. They're at the Bears' 2-yard line. So I guess the only game that's of note as far as close right now is Bengals and Jets. Yeah, down bad Texans fan, I would put it past the Texans to fumble this game away. I would. It would be really hard for them to do that, you know? Ryan Lost in Texas asks, speaking of nose beers, Paul, what's the funniest term for cocaine, and why is it nose beers? I mean, that is funny, but... some other ones. Oh, that's crack cocaine. And there's some other nicknames for mixtures. Blow bump, Big C, dust, flake. Does anyone call it dandruff? Line, nose candy. I think nose candy is probably the funniest. Pearl, rail, snow, sneeze, sniff, speedball, toot, whistle rock, white rock. I think skiing's pretty good too. 75 Corchester, the Oilers would have had a hard time blowing this one away. Booger sugar, yep, that's true. Ryan Lawson, Texas says, the Oilers-Bills game was the maddest I've seen my mom get in my life, and I've done a lot of dumb shit to piss her off. She threw a beer at the TV. Well, yep, I would too. Blow a 35-3 lead. You know? That's not good. Definitely not good. Not bad. Not good either, though. Man, I'm getting killed in all my games. Yeah, I agree, Ryan Lost in Texas. I mean, there's nothing to write home about, but you get a dub, baby. You get a dub. Down bad Texas fan says Paul throws a coffee cup for a minor inconvenience. He's not throwing a beer at the TV. He's throwing the TV at the beer. Yeah, you don't want to waste the beer. Come on now. Come on. Down bad Texans fan asks, what's more disappointing, the Niners training staff, the Astros training staff, or the final season of Game of Thrones? God damn. The Niners training staff, I mean, they've been running the show for as long as the Astros, I think, right? Like, Shanahan's been there since 2017. So, Niners and the Astros, because of the longevity, at least the Astros training staff had a moment where they were considered the best training staff in baseball. But nothing is worse than the final season of Game of Thrones. It was really disappointing. It would have been interesting if they lost the battle at Winterfell. It would have been interesting if that just threw everything to the side and then like Cersei had to save the day. But nope. Everything got a little bit predictable at the end. 75 Corchester says, feels like Mississippi State played a good game yesterday too, for what it's worth. Mm-hmm. Very true. Until they didn't. Crime Stat Chad asks, will George R. Martin ever finish the books? No, he's definitely dying first. God, that is an empty stadium. UH is 7-1, ranked. Got to win on the road. Yep, go Cougs. Go Cougs indeed. Rah, rah, rah. I'm going to throw a penalty flag at my cat. See how she handles it. I'm going to throw a challenge flag at my cat. Let's see how she handles it. Who's that? Who has the ball, Damien? The 49ers do, with about 53 seconds to go, trailing 26-15. They basically have to score a touchdown here and then get an onside kick. And Jones just got sacked. Down bad Texans fan says, worst ranked offense, talking about the Cougs. Can't wait for Connor Wegman to look like shit against a good team again. LOL. That is such negative thinking, sir.
I don't like that kind of thing.
Come on. Ryan Lawson, Texas, brings up UH tight end Tanner Kozoil. who looks like a gigantic muscular toddler. That's true. A down bad Texans fan wants me to give my best color commentary these last couple of plays. All right, fine. I'll sound like a broadcaster here. Sturgill Gallant on the call as the Texans lead the San Francisco 49ers 26-15 with 19 seconds to play. 3rd and 20 for Mac Jones and the 49ers. Mac Jones famously very disgusting with his shirt off, takes the snap, steps up in the shotgun, throws to his left, and a random San Francisco 49ers wide receiver who I am completely unaware of his first name, last name Watkins, catches the ball, goes out of bounds. So it's 4th down in the game with the 49ers trailing the Texans 26-15. I'm Sturgill Gallant here on the Gallant Says podcast. There's two fans in the crowd, look like absolute fucking nerds, wearing a helmet, wearing a jersey, wearing a shoulder pad as well. The absolute virgins in the crowd as we get back to the game. 4th and 13. Mac Jones, 3 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left. McCaffrey out of the backfield. The snap. Jones looking to his right, downfield, and absolutely destroyed by Kamari Lassiter. That is going to wrap up the game as your Houston Texans are now 3-4. D'Amico Ryan celebrating, hugging people on the sidelines, and there will be lots of hugging in the locker room after the game. Perhaps a make-out or kiss, and perhaps even other locker room shenanigans as the Houston Texans win. And let's watch D'Amico Ryans hugging Will Anderson again. It's his best friend. And there you go. Ryan Lawson, Texas. Goddamn, never want Paul to see me with my shirt off now. Hey, listen, you're not an athlete. Mac Jones is an athlete. It's just inexcusable. Down bad Texas fan says I'm better than Pam Ward and says I should audition to take Mark Vandermeer's job. I've done so little play-by-play, they will definitely not give it to me. Down bad Texans fan says, need me a Paul J.J. Watt noon Sunday broadcast soon. That would be fun. That would be fun. I'll wear glasses as well. I've got the mustache. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all hanging out with me. We will probably do a post-game live stream in a little bit. I'm going to organize some thoughts. Not a lot to say on this game. They did what they were supposed to do. They won against a very injured team. I'm not going to get excited about the offensive success. But, listen, the 3-4. You can only play the games that are on your schedule. And we will see if they can turn this into another win next week. By the way, Jets took a 39-38 lead over the Bengals. We'll see how that game goes. Until the post-game live stream, which should be up in about 30 minutes or so, I am merely Paul Gallant. So long, farewell, and have yourselves a wonderful